I think my happiest sound design moment was when I first developed the sound of the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, and I had to show it. And there's a magic when you do sound for movies, and especially magical when you do it for a living creature or character, and then you put the sound to the animation and then it feels alive. There's something wonderful about that. But what made that moment special for me, the first time I showed the sound, played the sound for Steven Spielberg, he brought his son Max with him to this little theater, and Max loved it. So I always, I don't know Max, but I thank Max for making my job a lot easier. If he hadn't shown up or hadn't loved it, God knows what would have happened. But I'll tell you here's an odd favorite sound moment that I did a couple Dennis Hopper directed movies, and he was a character. I did Colors with Randy Tom, then I did Hotspot with Don Johnson and Virginia Madsen. It's sort of a film noir. And Dennis Hopper was just so fun to work with because he was crazy. And there was a scene. Well, I had a 1/4-inch tape machine, and it broke, and the spindle went crazy and kind of made this humongous whine, motor out of control sound. And I learned early on in sound that if something breaks, you record it because it could be useful for something, right? So in Hotspot, there's a scene where Don Johnson is in a fight and he gets thrown against an old refrigerator, and they put the sound of the spindle out of control in the refrigerator as if the motor's knocked off axis. And the refrigerator goes, I remember sitting days later than we did that scene, sitting at lunch with Dennis Hopper, and out of the blue, he went, I can't get the sound of that refrigerator out of my mind. So I had somehow gotten into the brain of Dennis Hopper, which is one of my great successes in my career.